Hey, how you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How about you? Yay. It's a good, strong start of the week. Hey, Diego, what's up? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? So I need to put something down and weigh this. There we go. Let me open up this one. Oh, thank you. I'm honored to be a guiding force in your life, my friend. Get these over here. What's up, what's up? Good to have you here. We'll give it a fair chance for everybody to get in here. I forgot to notify on my posts and everything today that I was going live. But I think I'm liking kind of like this 7:30 vibe most of the time. There's still going to be days we come in at 8:30. But I'm wanting to start things a little bit earlier. So most of the time it's going to be 7:30 now. What's up, what's up? Thank you for being here. Hello, Angela, Loki. I'm honored to be giving you light in your life, Diego. What's up, Sirius? This is your first time here? Man, I tried to be. I tried to be. Awesome. Good to have you here, Sirius, for the first time. Oh, first live for you too? That's what's up. We're still going to give it a good moment to get everybody in here. We're doing tarot. Today, our decks we're going to be using is, of course, our handy dandy Boxer's Oracle. But we're also going to use for tarot, the Great Outdoors. And then for our extra Oracle, the Realist Oracle. And the Greatest Outdoors is by G. Gordon. And this one is by Kendra Austin. And this one is by UncleBronze. Oh, Angela, I'm glad to have you here. Well, so you know, over here, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, I always come on live in between the time of 7:30 and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, that's right. Smash the like. Thank you for reminding me to mind them. Oh, absolutely. All right, we'll start going ahead and talking about the vibe. So, this is the vibe of the stream. There's 3 options. I have the completely 1000% free option, which is where you stay here, you chill, you vibe. I'd like for you to comment your name, your zodiac, and then a yes/no format question. This helps me do a really good flow. So, here are some examples. Is this my soulmate? Is this person my soul tie? Do you see us getting together this year? And then let's do some like career-based ones as examples. Am I going to get a job this year? Does my boss have my best interest? So if you ask something that's like, what are they thinking of me? I'm going to continue just kind of like scroll past those ones. I need to make it a yes/no format. This way, I get as many people answered as possible while still giving an authentic, long reading to you. And then the other option is that you can have, you can do the super chatting, which basically you choose to super chat. I'm going to promise you an energy exchange. What energy exchange means when I say that is everything is an exchange. And money is one of those energy exchanges. So if you choose, let's say, to give $1, I'm going to promise you a matching amount of energy, cards pulled, and time I put into your reading. If you're interested in seeing the grid I made, click on the screen or swipe your mouse over if you're on a computer, and you're going to see the description pop up. Open it, and it's going to give you the rest of the details there if you're deciding you like to super chat. And the last, but definitely not leastly option, is the membership team. If you choose to join the membership while you're on a live with me, I do get a notification. For those individuals, I give a general card pull. And that basically lets you know what like your law of attraction is right now, and what other, excuse me, and what other general messages that spirit is saying is most important for you to have. So if you need a refresher on anything that I just stated, please go ahead and do two things for me. My moderators, they're going to continue to pin and remind you guys. But also, you can click on the screen, check that description. It's going to go ahead and refresh you on everything I just stated. Okay? And the only types of questions that are not allowed during live, which is also listed in the description, is health-related question, legal questions, and anything to do with children are not allowed on the live. Okay? But what we're going to do now, I'm going to start with a bunch of free people. And during this time of doing the free people, I'm going to go ahead and get a cluster of those super chatters, and we'll just go with that vibe for there. We'll be here anywhere between an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours today. And then after, we will have an after stream on Twitch. But let's get into this, guys. All right. All right, let's go ahead with April. Got you. You're a Taurus. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Can you go ahead and, instead of saying the word general, I'm going to look out for your name again. Can you do a yes/no question for me? I appreciate that. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? Absolutely. Hey, Miss G, how are you doing? Okay, you guys are good to go ahead whenever you like some questions. Is your channel going to go viral? Okay, that's a good one. So you're April, you're a Taurus. Is your channel going to go viral? Is your channel going to go viral? And guys, please like the live if you're going to sit here and chill with us, or if my messages resonate with you. Okay, you're wanting to know, is this going to be... So here's the thing. Have you invested any form of money into equipment or editing softwares, or even really gone ahead and branched your horizons with free trials and even softwares that take no money, like OBS? I am hearing your channel is going to be more than successful. Here's the thing, though. Manifestation is not just stating things and doing momentary efforts, and I'm not saying you're not trying. Okay, we're just expanding right now. Momentary effort, sometimes people think I do this little thing today and then I don't have to do anything else. You have to meet the frequency as is. Of course, maybe right now you're not able to financially go completely into some fancy smancy camera and stuff, but I'm telling you, a little goes a long way. Simply checking your phone and seeing, do you have the settings for the highest quality? Go ahead and research your flow of editing techniques. If you put the energy and time into this and you don't let that period of when nobody's watching discourage you, yeah, one day, because of your mindset, because of how you care, this is going to happen. And you don't have to set a date for you. You have to live in the existence already is. Create videos like, it doesn't, create videos where it's like zero, let me rephrase it. It doesn't matter if 0 people are watching your video or 1,000,000 people are watching your video. Truly, truly. You have to create the videos as if the number doesn't matter, because that's where the authenticity rises and where the success and value comes. All right. Alrighty. And remember, super chatters are guaranteed by the end of your. If you super chat, you're guaranteed your answer during the stream. And people that come in for the yes nos, it's by random. Okay. Right. Rachel, you're a Scorpio. You feel like you've arrived. Am I right? Are you meaning like on your spiritual journey? Like, I feel like you just could have gone through a Kundalini. This part of her spiritual journey, has she arrived? And it's time for the next step. Day by day, the champion, having to surpass those limits. So, Spirit's saying you're completely on this track, okay? You are in the first beginning of after the Kundalini. This is where everything's brighter. Everything is also just as bright just as bright as it is. You really can see the dark when you can see all that bright, and it's overwhelming. You start seeing a lot of people around you like with a literal like cloud, a gray to black cloud, depending on their energy and their force, and that can be scary. So your spiritual abilities are heightening. And that's something that's really like, you're like, am I tripping? Am I crazy? No. You are definitely in a state of building up your new foundation, okay? So, yeah, you've arrived and you're going to continue. What's up, Annette? Good to see you. Oh, that's amazing. Allie, you got that job? That's fucking what's up, dude. Okay. Let's see. Tobra Brown. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Tobor Brown. I'm gonna look out for your name. Can you please give me a yes/no question? And oh, you did. I meant to say, can you please let me know your zodiac sign? And I'll go ahead and answer your question for you, okay? Same with you, Angela. Instead of asking when you will get a job, please ask me something that's more in a yes/no format, okay? Yay, salary adjustment! You saw me at the mall a couple months ago? Why didn't you come say hi? Yo, if you guys ever see me, come say hi. Oh, good to have you here for the first time. Honored to help you. The music I'm listening to is actually, it's a mix. It's called Music for Work. It's basically like lo-fi EDM, and it's helps for concentration. That's the intention-based one I have right now. It's concentration. But if you look up on YouTube, the one I'm exactly watching right now is called Music for Work, Deep Future Garage Mix for Concentration. Okay, Angela, you'd like to know, will you do well in your new job? Will you be blessed? Well, that's what I keep hearing is you're blessed. You've had a lot of, what I'm hearing is you could have had a lot of leader-based individuals in the past who were not meeting the frequency of what their title was. This new job, the place, excuse me, is only going to be as successful as the leadership. Absolutely. This new job, there's a new foundation. You have a divine masculine leader who is in touch with both their masculine and feminine energy. You bring your work ethic, you always have. You remember those healthy boundaries about knowing when to say no and not letting people walk over you and think that they can throw their slack, because that's just human nature. Certain individuals, they'll always try to see what they can get away with, but you teach a person within the first couple of meetings of how they're allowed to treat you. When it comes to normal coworkers, don't take on their slack. And your new boss has your best interest and everybody else's best interest at heart. And when corrective criticism comes, remember that it's not something to beat yourself up about. Corrective criticism is because it's given because the leader believes in you. The leader believes in you and knows and probably have gone through the same things you have and is trying to help you. Take ego from it. Let the ego go. Hey, Kyle. Amazing to have you here, too. You stay blessed, too. All right, half. Your name is Marquita. You're an Aquarius. You would like to know, are you going to advance in your career? Are you going to advance in your career? You're going to advance in your career. Yeah, you absolutely are. Here's the thing, though. You don't have to work harder. It's about working smarter, not harder. There's something outside of your work that takes a lot of your energy. The time and effort that you're putting into building that house, you don't have somebody else that's doing it. The emotions behind these walls feel blank. I know that you were asking for more about a career reading. I can tell you I see that advancing, but there's something at home that's taking a lot of energy away from you. A lot of energy away from you. And what I'm hearing is there has to be a selling of almost healthy boundaries in a home. For you, my friend, yes, you're going to excel in that career, but the most thing they're wanting you to know right now is there's somebody that more healthy boundaries need to be stated with, and you shouldn't have to continuously over-explain yourself to somebody. There's a person that likes to see how much they can confuse you or upset you to get you to kind of go away, okay? All right. All right. Molly. What's up, Molly? You're a Libra, and you would like to know, is R going to visit you this month? Is R going to visit you this month? Time of learning. It's not this month, but it is within the next couple. He's still in a state of that young-minded learning. And there's more balance within his life that I'm seeing. He's getting a hold when it comes to friends. He has some individuals, he's had some friends that it may not make sense to you right now, but he'll end up talking to you about it. If you've ever felt like, why don't you introduce me to your friends? Why don't you talk about your friends? Why don't they know about me? I see this person has like, it's like there's a friend in their group that tends to try to always steal the other one's girls, which is so pathetic, to be quite frank, to need to do that for self-validation, and it's definitely not being a good friend. This person, yeah, it's going to be after this month they see you, but the biggest thing, honestly, Spirit's wanting you to know about them right now is there is definitely at least 3 people that get them into trouble. Or at least they used to get into trouble with a lot, and they have to, with their own freedom of will, get up on their feet and walk away from those dynamics. Because these are individuals that have chosen not to grow. It's different when you're 16 and you're doing stupid shit with your friends. But there comes a time where you get older, and certain people get it. You gotta move on. Life's not about that anymore, and other people don't. So understand it's not a reflection. It's not that there's a secret he's keeping from you. It feels more like he's trying to protect your relationship. But yeah, that'll go more when you guys can talk about it. All right. All right. Diego, You are a Pisces, and you'd like to know, are you going to buy the apartment you are drooling over? Are you going to get that apartment? Yes, you absolutely are getting this apartment. They're wanting you to pay. I'm hearing pay attention to small details. There's going to be. I'm not like a person. I don't know anything about like uh, realtor, like certain times of the year when things are cheaper. But I am an energy reader, and something I can tell you is they're saying there's about to be a. I know you guys can't hear that, but the wind is fucking insane. As soon as I said that. Anyways, there's going to be a price that goes down. They're saying wait about 2 weeks. If right now you've kind of been like, I want to get this before it goes, there is something about if you wait 2 more weeks, you're going to have a crazy deal. Whoever this is wants to get it sold. Is it like a condo type of vibe? Whoever this is wants to get it sold, and they're getting closer and closer to the time where I guess like in the market or whatever, the way the energy's telling me is it's going to be like one of the worst times of the year or most expensive times of the year for them to get it. So if you wait about 2 weeks, you're going to see the price offer go down. And that will be your time to go ahead and take it. Alright. Let me go ahead and start saying, let me see if anybody has super chatted yet. So I can start creating the first group of super chatters. Remember, super chatters readings are guaranteed answered on this stream before I do the cutoff, which is normally during like the last 15 minutes of the stream. And everybody else is eligible for those yes/no questions. Okay? Annette, you are our first super chatter of the day. Let's go ahead and get you on the list. We'll end up starting with you once we get some more people. Amber Ray, thank you. You've been added. Hannah, thank you. You've been added. All right. Marie, the pet lady. Got you added, my friend. Rosina, thank you. Got you added. All right, I'll do 6 more free people, and then we'll start our first group of super chatters today, okay? I'm thinking today will most likely only be 2 groups of super chatters, but we still got plenty of time. So let's go ahead with 6 free people, and we'll get into it. All right, Micah, you're an Aquarius. You would like to know, are you going to get that scholarship? Are you going to get that scholarship? You have been working effortlessly. You're afraid right now because what I'm hearing is with the state of the world, at least within America, you know, before grants and scholarships and etc., there had to be a dispersing. It couldn't be just one category of people, right? You guys are getting my drift. So right now you could be a little shaky because for you specifically, you have a great set of skills. And I hear that if you're doing some form, I see a... Are you like a runner? Or are you somebody that does, like, you would get a scholarship for being part of a team? Even if this is like just like an academic team? You feel now that there is more, you're like, is it still going to be on my side? Are other people going to end up getting these things because they're a different color than me, is what I'm hearing. And the answer is no, they won't. You're going to have to fight hard. But this scholarship is meant for you. And don't let anybody take that away from you. You got this. All right. Okay. Lydia, you're an Aquarius. You'd like to know the issues surrounding work. Will they resolve? And they keep, even though you didn't type it, I kept hearing the word resolve themselves. Will they resolve themselves? Meaning, I feel there's nothing you need to do. You've already made the moves in March. There was some heavy hitting words that happened in March. Well, Spirit says you're guided, you're protected, there's light. If any part of your paranoia thought somehow this was going to come back for you standing up, no. In fact, I feel that this bursted a bubble. Yeah, you went against the grain, and the person that chooses to acknowledge what's going on in the room sometimes can be the one that's punished. There's a leader or etc. that is, let me tell you, when the higher ups, however that resonates for you, figure out what they're doing, the corners they're cutting, and the way they're treating the employees, there is a big tower moment for whoever that person is. Yeah, this is going to resolve itself. And that's the word they want me to highlight for you. It's self. In March, you made something aware. And now let Spirit take it from there. Okay? All right, that was 2 people. Let me put that down. Okay. Let's see. Oh, actually. And remember, guys, 1 question per day answered, okay? So we can give everybody a fair chance. Appreciate all of you. Oh, awesome. I said your name right. That makes me happy. Okay. Fallon, you're a Sagittarius. Is it worth working on my business offer, or is it a waste of time? Is it worth working on your business offer, or is it a waste of time? It's not a waste of time. It's definitely taking a lot of patience, and it's giving it your all. This is not a waste of time. My friend, you keep going forward with this. I am hearing that there may be a migration of organization, though, okay? Maybe you can split things up a little bit differently. Look into that more. Even if this is about workload. Make sure you guys are paying attention to what the moderators are putting as well about how to enter, okay? Right. Leah or Loriza, you're Leo, and you would like to know, should you let, or should you reconnect, should you relocate to Spain? Is there somebody in Spain that is the reason why you're going to reconnect, or you want to go there? All they keep saying is reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. It's not the only reason you would go to Spain. There is somebody in Spain that, because of going for your highest timeline, investing into yourself will align you to. You may not even know who's in Spain right now. But there's somebody that you have been with before. And that doesn't have to mean like complete intimacy. This just means you've had some form of romantic exchange. And not only is there this investment in your physical world for Spain, there's something where in the past you two were not disciplined or ready for each other. And meeting here, it's like, what the fuck? We are in a different country. And we end up at the same shop, the same restaurant, after all these years. There is more calling for you in Spain than just the job. Right. 2 more people, and then we'll start the super chatters, okay? Renee, you're a Virgo, and you would like to know, will you get communication from your ex? You're going to get communication from your ex, my friend. Did he not get along with one of your friends? The medium weight, that large discipline. You had two people that are two of the most like important people in your life that do not like each other, and you feel like you feel like you're in a love triangle without it being two romantic partners. It's you, it's a friend, and the romantic person. I don't feel like this person is willing to come back in your life if they're somebody that's continuing to influence and be around all the time. I'm not saying for you to put this friend in the dust. There's a lot here. I mean, to be quite frank, my friend, you remember I'm here for you. It feels like both people have manipulative tendencies. You could have a friend who is your best friend, and it's either the energy of they're actually in love with you, or you know when certain friends take so much ownership over you, it's like you're in a relationship without being. It's like you get into a relationship and they're like, you don't make time for me anymore, and blah 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 blah. Not realizing things change. Your ex currently does not plan on reaching back out to you, and honestly, Spirit wants you to kind of go ahead and reassess. Sometimes we try to think one person, like our mind goes, one person has to be right and one person has to be wrong. We're both could be valid in certain things, and both could also be manipulating in certain things. So this person, it's a divine intervention, but they don't currently plan on reaching back out to you. Okay. Remember, guys, one question per live is answered. You're more than welcome to stay and chill and vibe, but if I've already answered a question for you, I'm gonna go make sure it's somebody else that hasn't, okay? Elizabeth, you're a Taurus and you'd like to know, will you have a positive outcome for your personal situation? Will you have a positive outcome for your personal situation? Your outcome is to let this go. I know this hurts, but this is avoiding harm. There's a divine intervention. Sometimes when we're trying to make something work so deeply and it's like everything keeps going wrong, it's in reality spirit protecting you. Okay? What I'm hearing is if you allow this personal situation to resolve itself, stop trying to put yourself in it or give excuses, you may need to burn away the connection. This personal situation is going to resolve by you allowing yourself to let go. All right, now we're going to start the first group of super chatters, okay? So let me go ahead and put anybody else that has added themselves to the list since I wrote down Rosanna. And remember, also, the super chatters are the ones who are eligible for general polls. The free readings are yes, no questions. All right. Diego, I got you. Now, something I will say because I just thought about this. If you are gifting and you ask multiple questions, I mean, that is okay because you're doing an energy exchange. But for the free, that is the one per day, okay? All right, cool. We got our first group of super chatters. So we're going to go ahead up to Annette and start you guys. Annette, perfect. All right, put this to the side. Let me get a little drink. All right. Oh, also, guys, you're the first ones to know. I've decided that on Friday, I'm going to release 2 of my tarot teachings videos. Long story short for now, so I get right back into the readings for you, but this is important. I have a tarot teachings program where I have apprentices and students. Long story short, my students learn specifically how to interpret tarot cards, understand spreads, and utilize other different divination tools. It is something that is a membership based program. I want to give everybody the chance to view 2 of them to figure out for you if these videos will do something deeply beneficial before you would try to go ahead and join the membership. One of the videos is going to be what I call combination cards, meaning if certain cards are together in a reading, what that means. And the other video is how to do a specific spread type. You like those vibes? Go ahead and see if you want to check out the rest with the apprentice or with the membership programs. But that will be on Friday. It's released, and I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody tomorrow. Exclusive to you. All right, Annette, you're a Taurus, and you would like to know, are you going to have that job and success? So what I'm hearing right now, you're in this middle room with about what exactly am I going to invest in? I'm at a time right now of either having to pick 3D success over spiritual value. That's what world has taught you. Whatever is your emotional pull, this is going to be more than successful. But you have to go through a grind period. That is where you're allowing yourself to work on your true dream on your off time, but still having the 9 to 5 or etc. for the time being. Yes, but you have to put the energy into it and not think it's just going to come to you. All right, Amber Ray. You said whatever comes out, I got you. Let's go ahead and give you a general pull. Okay, so you're feeling like, damn, something just got knocked out of, like, I feel like the wind got knocked out of me. But it feels like it's somebody who you were speaking to them, and they're like, damn, I've never heard them do this before. You took back your energy, homie. There was a romantic person that thought they had you wrapped around their finger, and you showed them, didn't you? And take that pride in yourself, because the showing them wasn't like belittling them or doing something malevolent. You reclaimed. You told them, no, you don't have access to me anymore. You went across that line. And they always thought they were going to be able to come in and out and provoke emotions out of you and gain validation. And you realized, you know what? No, I'm done. You are not my divine. My divine would never treat me this way. My divine's not going to be a perfect person, because nobody is. But I know spirit would not make you my divine. And I reclaim my energy, and you are no longer allowed to talk to me. Even if you didn't say the words, you're no longer allowed to talk to me, all of your actions showed it. My friend, you reclaimed your power, and I would not be surprised if you have received a lot of more energy lately. It's crazy how much one specific person that we let doors open for specific people, how much energy they can take from us, even if they're not physically around us all the time. This is awesome. Continue forward. All right, Hannah. All right, you would like a general pull as well. What I got for you? I'm hearing you're keeping your doors closed. All right, we're in a moment of, and just take the example, okay? You're in a villain or hero arc of your life right now. You can either choose to be the villain of your own story or the superhero. You've had to defend your ground a lot, and what I'm hearing is one thing you've learned is I don't have to continue to explain myself. What I say, I'm a good person. My word is gold. And it's in a manipulation technique some people do is they will literally just continue and continue to ask you the same questions that they know the answer to tire you out, to see if they can get you to slip, to make a change, to, you know, go ahead and tire you out basically. And you're seeing that as clear as day with those people, and to not even go ahead and give them the energy. It's not something that you should invest into. What they're wanting you to know right now is even the world. What I'm hearing is so even the world, there's other people then. Right now you're like, even the world is out to get me. The world is not out to get you. Malevolent energy, forces, humans that are manipulating things are wanting control. And it's honestly about any form of a marginalized group going ahead and attacking to allow a chain of events of others. The world is not against you, and you do not accept that timeline, my friend. You are not going to become the villain of your own story. And this is your sign that you are doing the right things. And if people leave by you setting healthy boundaries, my friend, they were never deserving to be in your life anyways. Okay, Marie. Do I need to end things with Corey, or will we end up growing in our relationship together and be able to go the right direction? Let's see. You guys going to be able to grow together in the right direction? That masculine's definitely standing his ground. I do see the ability for this to work out. But there's a long road you're still going on. But I see green everywhere along that road. I don't see dead trees. I don't see something that's unworthy. I see something that's very, very worthy. You guys are going through roller coaster bumps. These are the times you really see if somebody is meant to be in your life, because it's easy when everything's going easy. This is where you see, is this going to be somebody when we're going down the roller coaster? Are they going to make sure that are they going to make sure I'm buckled in, and if I'm not, they're going to put their arm across to help me? Or is this somebody that's going to reach across and unbuckle me and let it happen? You are in the right place going ahead with this person, okay? Next. All right, Rosina. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and give you a general pool. What do we got for you? Well, I'm hearing past, present, future pull for you. You spoke your mind to somebody that you felt you were in love with, but currently it's not that it didn't go the way you expected. It's not that it went bad. I'm hearing that it's been a freeze. It's like there's no response. And you're wondering what's going on in their head, or if this is going to be something that they're like gaining up the courage to tell you how they really feel. Remember, I'm here for you, okay? I don't sense what your mind is wanting with this person right now to transpire. But this is for you, not to you. There is an attraction between you two. But this is somebody who... It's kind of a toxic masculine. It's a person... The reason I'm saying toxic is because it's not malevolent. It's not like... It's not even a completely conscious thing they do. But we're not giving an excuse. We're giving an understanding. I see somebody who, for a very long time, had such a deep amount of abandonment issues that they started abandoning people to no longer feel that. And it sucks because you're a good person. You're somebody that wouldn't abandon them. But they have a lot of their road to still go down. I see the direction. I see the differences in your cars and this spiritual road where I figure out my messages. You're pretty far above. Okay? This connection, it served a purpose. It helped you build the meat and potatoes. You got to see this connection as, you may have thought he could be the main course, like just my example, guys. You could have thought he would be the meat and potatoes, the steak, etc. When in reality, he was a butter. He was an oil. He was something that was, you have to have it there to cook it. But you're not going to eat the oil. You're not going to just drink the butter. It's part of the purpose in meeting your divine. He taught you things, and you taught him things as well, but Spirit's saying, continue forward, okay? Okay, Diego. Looks like you wanted a general pull. Let's get it. General pull. You're feeling like on the opposite end of what we just talked about. You're like, am I running? This is very reflective. You have understood that you have abandonment issues. And more than the first step is acknowledging. More than the first step is stating, I'm going to reflect. You cannot compare yourself to who you used to be. You see, I see somebody that's forgiven you, but you haven't forgiven yourself. Not fully, at least. You need to look in the mirror and state the warrior you are. One of the best exercises you can do for really being able to start seeing yourself is looking into a mirror, straight into your eyes, and talking to you. It's going to feel weird as fuck at first. I mean, weird, okay? But you just have to allow yourself to embrace the uncomfortability. It's like when you're going to the gym and you're starting a new piece of equipment you've never used before. It's going to be kind of weird at first, but eventually you just get it. My friend, what they're wanting you to know right now is there is somebody that the real way of protecting them, I hear you think is, you're like, the real way of protecting them is I'm just going to let them go. I'm not even going to go down that road. I don't want to cause us both trouble. But it looks like the real way to protect this connection is to speak up. But you can't be who you think you're supposed to be. You think that they'll like. Because here's the thing. The reason they even started liking you to begin with was because of the moments you didn't know they were watching. When you were just being your authentic self. And masculines, something we're all learning together every day, is once we find out that somebody we likes us, we try to like amp ourselves up, seem more than we are. Just in the sense of like, oh, I'm reward that. It's not like you're more than you are. That you care less. I'm not an emotional person. I'm just strong. I'm just this masculine force that can be your protector and a positive force in your life. And that's not what they want to hear. In fact, it almost counter-reacts when you state versus just letting your actions show. The women you've experienced in your past have taught you this. And what I see about you, Diego, is you are not a man that belittles women. You are not somebody that when you're turned down goes, oh, well, you're fucking ugly anyways, and all that stupid shit. You're respectful. You know, you are somebody that's gone through deep ego deaths, but there's a specific person that does not want to give up. There just may need to be a way about you going about it where you realize I don't have to be the protector I think she needs. I just need to be me. All right. What's up, Lily? You would like to know, what does Spirit need you to know today? What does Spirit need you to know today? Spirit needs you to know a little goes a long way. And just because in moments it seems like there's stagnation, there's always a bigger picture. Sometimes we want so much to happen so fast, but we actually don't even have the energy to handle it yet. You're on to something. There's a big event coming in the next couple of months. And this is the time right now to get everything together and be organized. Be really productive with your time, okay? And I feel there's a little bit more for you as well, though. It is involving love and career. There's two things. That's why I keep saying the number 2. It's two things. In summertime, you're gonna get some form of pay raise or a sum of money that's gonna put you into a state of financial freedom. And the way they want me to highlight it as well is this specific sum. It's not going to be. You have still quite a bit of time where I hear that it may be just one of those times where you're like, I got money in the bank, but not the amount that makes me feel very comfortable. When this summer arrives, you're going to receive a lump sum of money that you can really put into savings and build it with. I'm seeing anywhere between $5,000 to $15,000. And that is something where you harness this money, it's going to expand for you. There's been times in the past where you had this type of money, but you had things that needed to be paid for. There was no way to save it. This is going to be different, my friend. And then in love, there is a dynamic that's still in place. They want Spirit to trust that they're saying, tell her for Spirit to trust. Give me a second. I got you, 1 second. Okay, I'm channeling into your masculine. Your masculine's starting to verbalize words that we talk about. We speak. Like I'm hearing him even say the words like collective readings and etc. So he recently has started, it probably was Instagram, TikTok, etc., YouTube, that opened him up. He's getting like collective readings and starting to get stuff about spirituality, and it's really opened up his mind. And this person you're gonna meet them this year. And something I keep being drawn to is like the way their hair looks. It's long, wavy type of hair. And he may be a person that goes back and forth from shaving his face to like complete, like letting his beard grow for a long time, and then just randomly one day he shaves it again. So, take it day by day right now. You got this, okay? All right. That ends the first group of super chatters. Let's go ahead and see if anybody else put themselves on the list since Lily Rose. I'm thinking. Oh, nope. It looks like we have not. Okay. Huh. Looks like. Are you guys still able to comment? Because it's been an unusual amount of time since somebody's commented, at least for what I'm used to in the lives. If you guys are here, I'm not seeing anything come up. This is weird. Okay, well, what I'll do is, I'll scroll up to some people while I was answering them. This is weird. I don't know if you guys can hear me right now. It says it's going live. Even if somebody's just if anybody's chilling in here and doesn't have a question, can you just type something so I can see if it's just that everybody's being patient and waiting? Because I haven't seen any new questions come up since Lily Rose. And that was like, she put it down like, probably like 10 minutes ago or something. No. I don't have anything coming up. This is weird. Never had this happen before. I'm going to go on my computer and see if I can see the chat from there. Wow, this is weird. This has never happened before. I mean, there's definitely more than enough people in here who would be commenting on an easy flow, you know? Okay. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go check my computer. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are definitely chatting, but I'm not seeing it from here. I'm only seeing it from my computer. So I may just migrate myself over to my computer. You guys have never really seen me over here before, but this may be what I need to do. I can't see it from this far, and I don't want to take a long time to bring out my laptop. So thank you for your patience. Let me go ahead and migrate this stuff over there, okay? Just give me one moment, guys. Thank you. I have it on this side right here. Okay. Maybe lower it though, since now I'm this close. It's gonna be too loud for you guys. Alright, that's probably good. Thank you for your patience. I already have that over there. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Okay. So it's going to be a little weird from what you guys are normally used to seeing. I'm going to try to show you as much as I can. Okay. You guys see all my fucking Funko Pops back there? I'm crazy about Funko Pops. Anyways. Alright, let's go back up here and go ahead and make these super chatters. So, last one was Lily Rose that I saw. Okay, Lily Rose. Okay, it's not scrolling that far. Alright, so Tiffany Lee, you've been added. Oh, you guys probably can't even fucking hear me now. I'll do that. Okay. Vickers. You've been added. All right. Tiffany. All right, good. Yes. I can see you guys now, D. I couldn't in there. It's still actually right here as well. And if I exit out of this, it's going to close the entire live. You made a list of all the super chatters? Dope. Okay. And it looks like the next person was Jan. Got you. Okay, let's see. Thank you for your patience, everybody. D, was there anybody that gifted after Lily but before Tiffany? Because Tiffany is the last one I've been able to see from when I opened this up. I couldn't scroll anymore. Fallon. Vickers? Yeah, I got Vickers. What about so right above should have been Tiffany. Was there anybody Fallon? Oh, you went to the okay, you put it in Discord. Perfect. Thank you. I didn't even think about looking at that. It might come up on here. Rah! All right, let me go over there. You're all the OGs for real. All right. Okay, so we had Vickers, Tiffany Lee, Love Portal. Got you. Now, if you guys did, for these people I'm listing down, if you did a specific question, I apologize. I'm not going to be able to see that. I'll give you all general polls. Okay? I'll make sure they're worth it. All right, so then we had Prissy Tarot. Then we have Diego. Did he do another one? Okay. Cool. Got you, homie. Jen. Ray. Got you. Fallon. Bark. We got you. And Jan was the last one. You're the OG, dude. Okay. And then let me see if anybody, while I was writing those down, put themselves. All right, we're all good. We're back up. I'm going to go ahead and do some free people now. And what I will say is this is going to be the last group of super chatters. But I'm going to do probably going to do anywhere between like 20 to 30 more minutes of free people. So you guys still got a good like 30 minutes if you're wanting to super chat. And it'll be guaranteed today. Okay? All right. I just saw sometimes the things that the trollers say, they make me laugh so much, dude. But let's go ahead. It just got me for a second. All right. I'm going to scroll up here to some people. Fatima, you are a Sagittarius, and you would like to know. Okay, remember, these type of questions, my friend, check the description. I really want to help you, but this is not the type of question that I will do in a live stream, okay? If I see your name again and you make it a different type of question, I will go ahead absolutely and answer for you, okay? All right, Robert, you're a Taurus. Let's go ahead and give you a free read. Put these back. Right. All right. Free pull for you, my friend. What does he need to know? All right. So right now, you're definitely going through that hard spot. Is there a way you've been investing your money? What I'm hearing is there may need to be more adequate spending. I understand completely where you're in. And right now, things that used to be very easy and for you to afford, like monthly subscriptions and etc., there's came to a point where you're like, I'm having to start to realize there's things I have to cancel, even though I don't want to. But Spirit's telling you that this is only a moment in time. You're going to have a little more time. You're going to have a little more time with this ebb and flow with your money, okay? But it's not forever. And you may need to make momentary changes to subscription plans or how much you allow yourself to go out and etc. But there is going to be a silver lining. It's only right to tell you, though, that I feel it's going to be longer than we might like. But Spirit's always going to make sure your needs are met, okay? All right. Now let's go ahead to another person. Do it here. All right. Right. Remember, guys, yes, no questions, please. All right, Lover Miller, you're an Aries, and you would like to know, should you trust him or let him go? Should you trust him or let him go? This is something you should let go, okay? I understand the attraction between you two. Ain't no doubt about that. But this is an energy vampire. This is not somebody that's your pre-workout effect. This is a masculine who likes to take. And I even hear kind of like passive aggressive. There are some... So you know those guys who call themselves, what's it called? Dating artists or something like that? They like specialize in like trying to teach other men how to like basically play women. And one of the techniques that they'll teach is to give you not a compliment, not a go with me. I'm trying to think of it. It's not about giving you a complete insult, but it's also about something that you want to compliment on, not giving it to them. So let's give an example. You go out and you get all dolled up for an event to go with them. You get a new dress or something like that. And obviously, you've put all this work in. And obviously, you look phenomenal. He's not stupid. He knows that you have a new dress. He knows that you've done something different. But to keep you in control, to keep you wanting to continue to crave his validation, he'll act like it's nothing to him. He'll be like, oh, yeah, you got a new dress. Instead of, whoa, you look beautiful. This is awesome. It's the subtle. It's the inwards. The unspoken thing that connects. And this is an individual that tries to rap with those little examples. There's a lot more. I can't even think of what they're called right now. The play artists or something like that. And long story short, so we can out some other people, my friend. This is one of those guys. This is something you should let go. Your masculine's not going to treat you this way, okay? Pickup artist, isn't that what they're called? Okay. All right. Got you, Fazla. Famita, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. It's a beautiful name. So here's your different question. You're a Capricorn. Will you get a job offer from Bending Spoons Company soon? Okay, cool. I've never heard that company. Will you get a job offer soon from Bending Spoons? All right, so absolutely, it hasn't came at a time before because it's a divine intervention. There were other things in place that you needed your time and energy for, no matter if it was feeling like for so long, finances became more important than your own mind, your own health. And that's something we've been taught. That's a domestication we're all together helping to repair. My friend, What I'm seeing with you is you are going to receive this job. You're one of the people that I'm seeing the June time frame. Okay? Right. Next person. Keep looking up here. I'm like, why is it not moving? Then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Alright. Honored to help you. Mar, you're a Scorpio. Is the energy shift I feel with my person and I for the better? Yeah, let's get that one. Is the energy shift I feel with the person for the better? Whoa. Yeah, that was like 4 cards when I thought it was only 2. You guys went through a very big hurdle. Look, no relationship is perfect. And when we say that your divine is not going to treat you that way, it doesn't mean you won't go through toxic moments. It's just part of it. And honestly, the relationships that don't ever talk about those things, don't make a space to get into arguments in a productive way. There's secrets. Things, when they're too perfect, there's secrets. It's about, we're not here to be completely healed when we meet our masculine or our feminine, etc. It doesn't happen that way. It's like a percentage of you. There's a potential. It's like once there's the potential for you to be a true healthy partner, to being a healthy partner for somebody is when you guys start to really be able to align or realize you are divines. Sometimes you're with the person for a while and you're like, man, I really like this person. I don't know if they're my divine, but I really like them. And then the roller coasters, all the roller coasters you go on together, you look at them one day and go, no, you are my divine. And I will never for a second of doubt ever question that again. This is that time. This is that time, my friend. All right. Another free one. Please remember to look at the description for the types of questions that are not eligible for a live reading. I want to get you all your answers, but I just need you to work with me on that, okay? Here we go. Oh, honored to have you here, Minister April. All right, Vanessa, you're a Taurus sun. Is love on the horizon for 2025? Is live on the horizon for 2025? You're at that final round, that main event. Love is absolutely on the horizon for you in 2025. What I'm hearing is you've experienced some past exes. This is a very interesting dynamic. You've experienced some past dynamics where people have spread lies on your name, or even if there was really personal things that we all have that we share with certain people. I feel that your trust has been violated in a lot of relationships. This year you receive a person that will do that to you. You know why? Because you are commanding it. Here's the thing, guys, about manifesting and about speaking to the universe. And this is my universal truth, and I can promise you, when I say those words, my universal truth, what that means is spirit in the world and life has proven this to me, but nobody else could. There was a time in my life, I didn't believe in this stuff when I was younger. Nobody could have told me that this stuff would happen. Universe had to show me. And I know that if I went through that, there are certain things other people have to do the same thing, no matter how much we try to prepare somebody. Certain things we have to learn by ourselves. We have to go through it. What I'm seeing right now here for you, your divine counterpart is somebody that you're going to meet in this lifetime. Or I mean, in this year. There's like a download that kind of like blinked, but it will come back when it's supposed to. the deep responsibilities in that current relationship. You had to walk away from that relationship, and that was the fire. That's where you realized you had an aha moment about your last relationship. Okay, you finally got over them, my friend. There was somebody else that, even though you were wanting love with somebody else for so long, you weren't ready for it. There was like a karmic connection that really had your heart and wondering if they would come back and etc. You broke the tie, the soul. You broke not the soul tie. You broke this like karmic string between you and this person in the past week, and you didn't even say anything to them. It's something about reclaiming your power, and you saying no. Like, I'm not even giving the universe and etc. Here comes that download again. Okay, back to the universal truth thing before my ADHD kicks in again. The universe, we are told things like we have to completely like bow down, and we have to act like we're less than the universe, less than spirit, less than God. And that is not what source wants you to do. Yeah, there's a difference between showing your respects. You know, the only thing you should ever, the only life force you should ever put yourself in a state of surrendering to is source, no human. Okay? And we have been taught that if you try to demand something, it's going to backfire. And the way that spirit actually wants you to communicate and talk to them is like the energy of that big brother, that big sister that you can josh around with. It's like, this is mine. Give this to me. And they're like, that's damn right. You respect. You know that that older big brother, big sister will be there for you when things are serious. And they got your back, and they will not fuck with you. They will protect you. But when things are solid, when things are flowing, they're gonna talk to you. Be like, tell me what you want. Tell me what you deserve. So don't, when you manifest, don't be telling, no matter if it's love or something else, don't tell the universe, I think I'm deserving of this, or I want this. No, I am deserving of this. I demand this because I am meeting the frequency of the love I hope to see in this world. Keep that in mind when you're manifesting. You have to have confidence in it, okay? All right. I know that one was a little long, but it just felt so important to tell you guys. Okay. Victoria, you're a Taurus, and you would like to know your B-days. Okay, there you go. There we go. You would like to know, will you get a job offer from UBC this year? All right. Are you going to get a job offer from UBC this year? Okay, so you didn't get it last year. This is something you've probably applied for more than once. And you have somebody that is like, you have like a networking thing, what I see with here. Somebody that helped you put your foot in the door. And in this world, networking is a way that you get around. That's how you really get open to opportunities. I do see, did you first apply for this in January? And it's just been almost as like this kind of runaround thing about getting the notify if you got the job. I'm seeing the green light. I'm seeing the horizon. You're going to be asked for another interview. This is in your timeline. All right. Let's see. I think I'll do, that was 6 people. I think I'll do 6 more free people. Okay? I'll do 6 more free people, and then we'll go on to our super chatters. This will definitely be the last group of super chatters, but you still got, I'm going to say about 20 minutes. 20 more minutes. It will take me about 6 people, roughly 20, 30 minutes. And then I'll go ahead and do the call for super chatters, okay? Let's do this. 6 more free people. I know the mods are amazing. I'm so lucky to have them. Rita, you're a Gemini. And you'd like to know, should you walk away from Evan? Should you walk away from Evan? The prize is not in the pudding. The prize is not in the pudding. There's a reason for them saying it like that as well. The champion. Are you a baker? Or like somebody that likes to really likes to make desserts and etc. You're somebody that you show your love through cooking. And you had a person that didn't appreciate that. The love in a home cooked meal, the energy, the protection that you don't realize you're giving every person is unconditional. And those things should never be taken for granted. You should move on. You should walk away. There'll be a man sitting at your table having it ready for you. Not sitting there waiting for you to bring everything and set it up. This is a man who will have the table set up for you and simply put everything down and enjoy together. And I'm talking about somebody that's not them, who I'm seeing this future person you're with. You should let Evan go. It's not that he's a terrible person, but he's not going to be able to give you what you're deserving of. And we can't ask a fish to walk like a dog. And we can't ask a dog to swim underwater and hold their breath like a fish. Sometimes we got to think of that when we're talking to people, when we're expecting things from people. They can't give it if it's not who they are. And the best thing you can do from then is send them the best to find somebody that does meet with their frequency. All right. All right, Simple Chaos. I've seen yours. Your name's Mason. So what I'm going to do, I can definitely answer this question for you, but I'm going to word it a little differently, okay? Because for an authentic reading, to tell you exactly what type of spell work, if there is, etc., I would have to do a deep dive. I would have to. What I can do is I'm going to word it from saying, has this person been doing spell work on you? I'm going to say that they have malevolent energy towards you. Okay, that's something we can definitely verify right here, lickety split. If there's malevolent energy, then that's a step. But if there's no malevolent energy, then no, they're not doing spell work on you. But if it turns out being a yes, I could only tell you exactly what the work is by a deep dive reading. But let's see if that's even needed. All right, is this person sending you malevolent energy? Okay. Sometimes we could be our own worst critic. They're not giving spell work to you, but they do have, you have an energetic line. There's a red thread between you two. Sometimes our mind, our ego, or our fears might try to make it to this intense of like they're doing black magic and hexing me, because you feel their energy so deep within you. This is an energy vampire. I don't see somebody who's done spell work. I see somebody who they're their own malevolent energy. And anything they touch right now is going to break. There's a lot of returnants for this person. I mean, you're not wrong that you're picking up on their energy messing with your frequency. You need to put barriers up. Have you ever done a freezing spell? Okay, a freezing spell is not malevolent. It's not black work. I don't tell people to do that stuff at all. I don't mess with that. It's light work. It's a returner. And also it's a protection barrier for you. If you've never done a freezing spell, you should look it up. I don't have a video made on YouTube yet showing how to do it, but I know you can find a trusted other reader, channeler, etc., who has made one. But what I will tell you is, so you can see what I'm talking about. Basically, you're going to end up getting like a physical object or etc. that's attached to them, and you're going to do some other work that would take too long for me to explain right now. Somebody else will be able to explain it. I'll make a video, sure. I'll definitely make a video for you guys eventually to do this type of stuff when I have the fucking time to find it. But basically, you're gonna get this item. You're gonna end up freezing it in like a bag or a cup that's a cup that is safe to go into the freezer, like not like glass or anything like that. And you freeze their energy, literally, from being able to be in your existence. It involves a physical object, water, and your freezer. This is going to be something that really, really helps you, okay? And again, I definitely one day will make that for you guys. I I need to find time to make things other than everything else I'm already doing. But we'll get it. We'll get it. But yeah, you're good. They're not hexing you. Okay? But they're an energy vampire for sure. All right. All right, Love Light Libra. Your name is Amber. You're a Libra. And you're wanting to know, is your divine masculine coming your way? Is Love Light masculine on the dashboard? Dashboard. Cornerman, gym partner, warrior. Are you somebody that puts their feet up on the dashboard? Like, pulls your legs up, and you're like, they're like up like this, and your feet are on the dashboard? Because I see you riding around in somebody's car right now. And it's a healthy dynamic. It's like you're going like on a form of a road trip. It's the wind's down, or the windows are down, and the wind's coming through. Yeah, your divine energy is pulling in your masculine. You know why? Because you became one with your own masculine nature. And we all have masculine and feminine within us. It's not gender. That is, masculine is your willpower, your go-getter attitude, your self-composure. And your feminine is your nurture, your passion, your sympathy. And to be a balanced individual, we have to respect and love both of those aspects of ourselves. I see a masculine. He has a great smile. He is very physically fit. I mean, this dude, he looks, here's a great thing about him. He is that mix of like, he's very fit, but you can tell he's not somebody that has to like stick to a crazy 24/7 diet. They definitely have like a regimen or a meal prepper, but if you want to go out and get some fucking pizza or have a day, they realize not one day is going to ruin everything else. I mean, this is a warrior. This is a real good guy, and what you're deserving of. And I'm not putting him on a pedestal. You know, you guys will go through your trials and tribulations. Something they tell me to tell you about him. That makes sense. That's why they were telling me he's healthy. But there's just, he could be a smoker or an ex-smoker. That may not be cigarettes, but he could have a past with it. Interesting. I think he smoked cigarettes in the past, so that's just going to be another confirmation with the way we're talking about him physically, and then you start talking about your life in the past, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm glad I didn't meet you when you did cigarettes." I'm not hating on anybody here to smoke cigarettes. I like over 10 years ago smoked cigarettes. It's just, this is what I'm seeing with this person, and for you specifically, I don't see you're a type of person where having a smoker as a partner would not bother you. It would, just for what you're looking for in the world. Maybe there's more wiggle room on forms of relaxation. I could be picking up on like recreational, like marijuana use and etc. as well. But this is a balanced person. Okay, they've gone through their trials and tribulations, but overall they're very physically healthy, and they're going to be, the biggest thing I'm hearing from this then is they're willing to talk about their past. They're not going to shy away and try to be something they're not. You know, they're going to tell you, I've been through this. But this is good. All right. Okay. Will you find true love soon? Tina. Blunt Sage. Saggy. You're a Sagittarius. And you would like to know, will true love find you soon? Will true love find you soon? Tina, sorry. Yeah, if you guys know me, I try my best with the pronunciation. If you think you should just go ahead and make your name in a pronunciation for me, just do it. I try my best. Okay. Let's see. Will true love find me soon? Day by day, one step at a time, a mysterious aura. You know him. You've met him before. He's not mysterious, meaning like, I don't think they're going to come to your head right away. But this person, your human eyes have seen already. You're not in contact right now, but you've already found your next love, your next true love. And I say that way because we have many true loves. But this is the one that leads to the potential of feeling so free and joyful and expressing. This person, a lot of the things that they smell, I smell oranges when I'm like in their energy. And I think it's more of a cologne thing. You know how you like colognes, you can have hints of orange and things like that. That is the smell of his cologne. Like the sandalwood orange mixed type of vibe. And that's another thing when you see them again, because you're not going to have to try to find them. Spirit's going to put you two in the same room one day. And you're going to smell their cologne and you're going to be like, holy fucking shit. And it's just going to make sense in this telepathic connection. But yeah, you've already met your next true love. It just looks like divine intervention's bringing you back. Right. Right. Maya. Let's see. Where'd that go? Right there. Honored to help you. I'm not skipping you, my friend. It's where my eyes are aligned to, and if the person's following the message. I haven't seen your message. Okay, that's why I keep... Okay, so Ken, the reason why I keep not skipping you, it's never skipping, okay? Is you're not following the directions, my friend, that are for the live. I need you to do a yes-no question, okay? I look for the yes-no questions, and then I look at the name. So go ahead and make sure that you do that, okay? Honored to help you. You're good, man. Don't worry about it. You know now, and that's what matters. Okay. Maya, let's get back to you. So, you're a Taurus. Will you travel soon to see the person you're dating? Will you travel soon to see the person you're dating? Absolutely. Okay, give me a time frame. Middle of that. Okay, the first thing I saw was June. And now I'm seeing 6. After 6. Definitely after June. Before the green and red starts. It's in between June and December. It's before Christmas. It's after June that you're going to meet this person that you're going to go see this person that you're dating, but meet in person. I'm feeling called to say there could even be a birthday between that time frame for somebody deeply important for you as well. All right, let's see. Okay. I'll go ahead and... Ken, did you go ahead and... Okay, yep, that's perfect. I'll go ahead and give you your reading. So your name's Omar. And you'd like to know... You're a Virgo, and you'd like to know, will you find love soon? Will you find love soon? You're going to be in a long-distance relationship. This person's older. Yeah. So your individual that you're going to be in a relationship with, they're older than you, not by much. Like you may be used to dating either people right around the same age frame or just like a little bit younger than you. This person's going to have locks. I see that they're going to be more of a like what would it be called? I'm trying to think of the skin tone, like something that would light skin. That's what I keep seeing. It's like a light skinned individual, and they have locks. This person is a deep protector. I mean, she is somebody that people come to, or they don't want to assume. From the energy I'm feeling, though, that this is most likely a feminine, a female who is deeply one with her masculine nature to the outside world. She's going to help you. She's going to be the one that helps you. You've had so much time of your life where you have worked by yourself and taking care of a home and everything. And you're doing whatever you always got to do, but we all need help. This is a big supporter, even though you will not, for the first beginning of your dynamic, be able to see each other all the time in person. The type of communication that you will just have over video chat and texting and etc. It will be more than you've ever even had with somebody that was right next to you, that lived only a couple minutes down the street or etc. Yes, you are. And you need to allow yourself to branch open the horizons. Maybe this is even talking about setting a dating app where, because for some people dating apps really do work and some it doesn't. It's just hit or miss. Maybe it's even if you have dating apps and you're only doing it for your radius, maybe switch it to there not being a radius and actually the things that like you want to make sure the things you like are the same. Kind of go in and reorganize the way you've set up things within a profile. All right. All right. Next free person. Oop. Dropped my pen. Honored to help you. Absolutely honored to help you. Okay, let's see. Okay, I like this one a lot. All right, Sage, you're a Scorpio. Is the person I'm talking to about dating a positive potential partner? Are they going to be a positive influence in your life? It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It's about being authentic. I have to make sure I'm telling her what she needs to hear, not what she wants to hear. No matter how bad I feel that you want this to be a yes, I can't say it. What I'm seeing right now is this person, here's the thing. It's too soon to tell if they're going to be able to be a healthy partner for you. They're not saying to go ahead and throw this dynamic away, but we have left path, right path choices. We're destined to meet people. We're not destined to stay in every lifetime. That's where we find the blend of understanding. We have a GPS, but we're still a vehicle and we can choose to follow the GPS. They're wanting you to take more time to get to know this person. I don't see it being like a complete no, okay? But if we would try to rush this anytime soon, it would be a no. There are things about them that, when it comes to I'm hearing like communication and etc., that could be seen as red flags. But that's where that thing is about nobody is perfect. And you said potential, which shows that you're not, it shows in your energy and everything that you're not wanting this like right now. You just want to know that this is still something spirit's like, hey, get to know them. I could definitely tell you it's not a malevolent energy. It's not somebody that's going to drag you down, but I do see a conflict of interest in love languages. And that's a very important thing to know your own love language and somebody else's to be healthy together. And something sometimes people forget is we have a giving love language and a receiving love language. So an example would be you like to show your love by acts of service, but the way you like to receive loves is words of confirmation. So you have to understand those both parts of yourself and the other person. Long story short, Spirit is saying don't go ahead and throw away the connection, but at the same time, you got a long time before you're ready to be in a physical relationship. And don't put all your eggs in one basket with them, because I can see that they probably are still, it's not that they're like flirting with other people, but they're not in the mindset of, I'm talking to this person, so I shouldn't like flirt with others. If they find something, it looks like they're letting themselves be organic. And even though the ego wants to feel like fuck you about that, you know what I mean? that little part, at the end of the day, that you guys don't know each other anything right now. You haven't hit that point of talking, even where you're like, okay, we've been talking for a while. Now we're going to stop talking to other people and really see if we're going to get to that next relationship. It's not that you stop talking to people right when you enter the relationship, depending on your dynamic. If you're like a monogamous person, of course, if you're polyamorous or something else, then it would be a different conversation. But I'm feeling a monogamous situation between you two. And yeah, so go ahead and let yourself just see that there's a potential. There would be road work ahead. All right. I'm going to go ahead now, and this is last call for super chatters, okay? Last call for super chatters. The last one I had was Fallon, so let me go ahead and see if anybody else has added themselves since Fallon. Okay, that's Jan. Perfect. And did I get them? Jan, okay. And then Irony. Okay, that's why. I got you. Jan did 2 times. That's why I got that. Perfect. Okay, make sure I show that. All right. Now, Irony. Okay. All right, that looks like you guys haven't seen any divinely gifted D or Amber. Have you guys seen anybody else since Irony who super chatted? I just want to make sure it's showing me on my end that that's the last person. I'll give myself a little drink during that time as well. Yeah, it's over here. It's still stuck from like, what was it, like 30, 40 minutes ago at this point? Okay, and it looks like Jenny just added herself as well. Got you. Very important. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's go ahead now up here. Perfect, right there. All right, so remember, some of you, the ones where I can't see the question, I'm just going to give you a general poll. But honestly, I'll probably even give you more confirmation that is what you needed to know, because that's what people end up telling me normally. They're like, that's literally what I was going to ask about anyways. All right. So let's start with Jan and your first general, okay? Oh, okay. Thank you for your patience. This is the cutoff for super chatters. Everybody I listed these are the last people that are guaranteed their readings today. But if anybody does super chat after this point, you will be the first people I answer on my live stream tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow we'll be back here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. But we're not leaving. I still got all these people to do. All right. Jan, let's get you that general poll, okay? And I need to light another incense as well. Okay, where's my lighter? Did I lock it on accident? I think I did. right. Perfect. Let's do this. All right. What do we got for Jan? It looks like something could have been taken from you. It may not have been like stolen per se, and they want me to say it that way. It feels like a car or like a very important object, like somebody just took it from you. But the thing is, it's like you know who did it. And you wouldn't, even though you would be valid, I don't see you being somebody that would try to get somebody in. It's a weird way to put it. You kind of just let them drive away and know that they have it. They know that they have been able to take advantage of your kindness. And there's like something, there's a product, whether if this isn't a car, it's something of a big investment. If this is the amount of money that somebody would need to buy a car, like if somebody say, I'll pay you back, I need a car. And now you've been stuck in a position where you're like, I know they're not going to bring that back to me or repay me what they owe. And you're taking it as a loss. And Spirit wants to remind you, if one person abuses your kindness and you decide to make a change and not allow that person in your life, make a change and see, I know my pattern. And no matter how much it feels weird to say no to somebody, I'm going to say no. You do that, you're putting Spirit in the position to let that good vibrational karma come back to you. People wonder why do bad things happen to good people. And in the most easiest way I can put it is because they don't believe in their own worth. It's so unfortunate, but it's true. Spirit can only bring even the most kind-hearted, genuine, loving people in the world their fruition if they believe they're deserving of it. So you allow yourself to see what you're deserving of. And even if that person specifically doesn't end up repaying you what you're owed, it's going to come in a different way, that high vibrational energy back to you, okay? All right, love portal. Let's get you a general pull. Okay, so there's a person that it has not gone past the point of no return. And you're not ready to, you're like, I'm not giving up on this. And Spirit says, that's right, don't give up. They want to hear you out. And they had big brother wound. They had big brother wounds specifically. What's that about? Is it you I'm picking up with the friend? You have a past loved one here. So here's the two things I'm picking up about you. One, there's a sense of like mother wounds, not getting that nurture you're deserving of. But then there's a masculine here who's passed on, and he's stepping. Like I see his shadow, and you could probably even see his shadow sometimes, and it scares you. There's a difference between shadow people and then seeing the outlines of our guides and guards, etc. And that's what's actually happening. You're seeing the outline of a guide, of a guard. And he used to be in this physical life with you. I know this is like kind of three messages. One, they want you to know regarding your relationship. This is something that you guys can power through. Regarding mother wounds, it looks like there are some things that only way you're going to be able to heal them is by being that mother you never had. Not discrediting for the parts of that were good, but things could have been done better. Point blank simple. And you do have a past loved one that is your Archangel Michael. He is your guide. He is a protector of evil forces, evil deities, the devil. And I say it that way because the devil looks different for everybody. But there is some force, and we can decide to call it whatever we want. And for some it's the parasite, some it's the devil, some etc. You know what I'm trying to say. You're very protected, and you have a good year of love coming. And a good year of love means a good year of trials and tribulations too. All right, Prissy Tarot. Prissy Tarot, let's go ahead and give you a general pull. What we got for you? So you have a masculine that wants to face his shadow. And there has not been a point of no return for you guys either. That's going to have to be a collective message I do. The next one I record my readings and then I post them not like a long time, but like anywhere between a week to like 4 days after I actually film them. So I'm going to be filming a reading later tonight it's literally going to be titled something along the lines of, you guys have not crossed the point of no return. I'll make it sound something more vibey, but that's what it's going to be. And that's definitely everybody here that's vibing with this message. You're part of that collective. That's your message. The masculine is going to face his fear about opening up. And there's a lot you're going to hear him say that he's never done before. It's going to be like a volcano effect of love, of emotions. And Spirit says you can't let this take away the realization that there's still going to be dark moments together. Sometimes people can get to those points. It's like, oh my God, everything's great. Everything's good. We're never going to go into separation again. And that is like shooting yourself in the foot. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. People choose every single day. Don't allow yourself to get to this point, and then when you go into like separation, meaning just going throughout your days, not being able to see each other, and the communication like dwindles. You can't start being like, oh my God, we're going through all this all over again. No, it's just the ebb and flow. This is still something that's going to transpire, and there is still realistic fear that you guys will go through. It's point blank simple, but you can power through it. And Spirit is saying this is something that's supposed to stay. This pain, this love, this understanding that you two bring into each other's life is part of your highest timeline. All right, Diego, you wanted another card pull. Let's go ahead and get you a general. You have a best friend that misses you. I feel that this friend separated themselves from you because there was like an intimidation. It's not that you were always there for their ups. You were a cheerleader for them. It wasn't like whenever something was successful for you, that it was the most important thing, and then when something was successful for them, it got brushed under the rug. It wasn't like that at all with this dynamic. You have a friend that they started feeling like their life was not as it's sad because you don't feel this way at all, and you miss this person. This is one of your boys. This is one of your dudes. And being around you and seeing your success made him feel less. And you feel this pull in my heart because I can sense that you're a good friend. I can sense that you're not somebody that's like just throwing your success and trying to belittle other people at all. In fact, I see somebody that maybe tries to be humble so much that you won't even talk about your success. It's just a seen thing with you. This friend misses you. And I feel like you probably have reached out and you have tried to be like, hey, life, we get older, things happen, but I want to still be able, I want to play games together. I want to go out. I want to make more memories, but it's like you won't even answer me. You can't force somebody to come back into your life, even if you have best interest for them. Here's the answer though for you, okay? The reason that they did this separation, it's not because they're mad at you. It's not because they feel that you did something to them. It is a state of literally just being around you, being your light. Hyper focuses on their life where they have been failing. Or I'm hearing at this point in my life, I thought I would have been doing more. And maybe you could even be maybe a little younger than this friend. So that even kind of gets to their head, but that's not the way the world is. We're supposed to be here for each other. I would tell you to continue to send unconditional love to this best friend. And when they're ready to reach out, open them in with welcome. Open arms. Just confidence. And I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm not going to say where you been. No, just I'm fucking glad you're here. And let you guys then be able to make more memories. Okay? All right. All right, Dean Ray. Let's go ahead and give you your general pool. You're also in that energy. Okay. Oh my goodness. I kicked it on accident. Okay, this is the part where we talk about how you guys are in the same collectives, but the life experiences are different. You know, that energy of change, the energy of a friend that's in separation from our friend beforehand. You are in separation from a friend, but here's the thing. There was a sense of kind of like malevolent will with this. This was a friend that when you had success and you were just simply trying to share, they would be like, why are you why are you, what's it called? Show bloating? Whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Why are you trying to make all of us feel jealous? And you're like, no, I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. I did something successful and I'm sharing it with my best friends. I'm sorry. You're like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you think that I was doing that. That was a deflection to that person about being envious of your success. There's a friend that you're in separation from, and it took a lot for you to do it because you were just a supportive force. And it really hurt. It was like this type of friendship is like breaking up with somebody, is what it feels like. But Spirit's letting you know, if you've been having them pop into your head and you're wondering, hey, are they better now? Is this something where they were a friend that was separation for further growth? I don't sense that with this one. This is somebody that it could be literally 1 minute or 10 years since you last seen them, and they would do this pattern again. So this friend, you should let them stay in the past. If they end up reaching out to you, pay attention, not even to my words or any other channeler's words, the energy you feel. Does it feel like a depleting? Does it feel like they're sincere? Because what I'm feeling is you're gonna see no. Spirit wants you to be prepared that when you're, another thing is when you really start becoming successful, you're already successful, but as you continue, that's when a lot of people like to pop in. Not when you were moving up. They want to be there for your success, but not their work. And if there are people that want to be there for your success and not the work, don't let them in. Because if that stuff didn't happen, they wouldn't care about you. So it's not unconditional friendship. Okay. Fallon, what do I got for you, Fallon? All right, we got the southpaw and that defender of my line. You're defending your family. You're defending your family, and this either means bloodline or this could be physical people. But you have gone against the grain. You are the generational curse breaker in your family. Moths are a humongous sign for you. Moths are one of your familiars. We have animal messengers, and then we have animal familiars. Animal messengers come in at momentary times to give you a specific message. An animal familiar is a protector, and it will always find its way to you. No matter how, no matter where you are, it will find its way to you. So moths are one of yours. And what I'm hearing is you were destined to be this generational curse breaker in your family. You are going to feel a release in April. I feel that you already have had the release and the energy that's going to be swarming within you. You also have a past loved one that is a spiritual protector for you. And now I'm in the energy of all these friends. This is like all of you guys are in this collective right now. With you, it's like that best friend, that big sister, that big brother energy. Even if this was like even like a more of an elder that you saw, like a grandfather, etc., that you saw as your best friend, they're here and they're more connected to you now than they ever could have been in a physical body. No matter how hard it is to see, because we don't see it, but it's true. Spirit's very proud of you, and you've been going against the grain, and you've been guided to do what you are doing. Keep allowing yourself to break those patterns, and if you don't already have children, when you do, they're gonna experience their own trials and tribulations. Everybody's supposed to, but let me tell you, a shit ton of things that you experience, they'll never even have to think about for a second in their head. You're making it to where all the line of your blood after is truly continuing to heal. You stopped the cycle repeat, my friend. You already won. So give yourself more than a pat on the back for what you've already done. You're somebody that, like, it's like you make success You hit a goal and you don't even give yourself time to like celebrate it. You're instantly on to the next thing. And that's powerful, but you're deserving of that space. All right. I think I got back now to, I think I'm at now where everybody, I was able to start seeing their questions again. Yeah, Jan. Perfect. I couldn't see your first one, but I can see your second one. Okay. You're a Capricorn, and you would like to know, is somebody casting illusions on you? Is somebody casting illusions on you? No, you're not having. It's not a bad thing. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Our mind can love to fill in blanks. Loves to fill in blanks when we don't know things. There definitely is a sense of, and you remember I'm here for you always, okay? Spirit letting me know right now in your life you're not taking care of your body in a sense of just inwards. I have no idea what you look like outwards. I'm not talking about anything with that. I'm talking about inwards, okay? Right now, the only thing I can see is somebody that's having a lot of stomach issues. And I'm feeling you're not getting enough sleep. You're starting to hit a point in your life where you're not having the energy you used to. So you could probably be in your like late 20s, early 30s. And if you're not, that means your soul's that essence. But things start to change as our bodies get older. You have to be more participating in your physical health to trust your intuition. Going ahead and making sure that you're shining the light on you more as well, which means just getting outside, taking a walk, and making this next health-based journey not about, I have no idea if you're underweight, normal weight, overweight. I don't see that physical representation right now. Spirit knows and gives me what I'm supposed to have the ability to see people. I don't ask for this. It's whatever I'm supposed to know is given, and I can definitely tell for you, they want me to know so you can completely hear this message, not let ego shy of a doubt. They are stopping me from seeing what you look like. This is only the inner words of yourself, okay? Let's start going ahead and letting our see sunlight more. Let's drink more water. And let's see if there's anything we could be using for distractions. Whether that's a substance, a person, etc. It looks like if you start implementing these things, that haziness, that fog you're feeling around you, itself. It is. And take this as a sigh of relief, even though it's like frustrating. Because no, there's no illusions being casted on you. It's your body needs to be taken care of a little bit better. But that's what I got for you, okay? All right, next person. All right, Aaron, you'd like to know, should you completely let go of your ex-lover? You're a Pisces, and you love him, but you were left behind. Should you completely let go of Jay? Took so much to be with that dynamic, but the only thing that was, it was that stability, that physical. Give me one more. Nope, that's what I thought. I just needed that one more for confirmation. You two, for a while, were in a dynamic because it was what was necessary. And this person could have even left you when you said the leaving, left behind for another material world. Somebody else that could have taken care of him. But you're deserving of a better masculine than this. I'm not saying he's this evil person. He's got a lot of work to do. And your frequency, it's higher than this vibration. You should let him go. You should let him go. That's going back into, if you heard me talking about how some people only want you at your success, but not in the process. I feel that you're gonna have this person definitely. You're picking up on their energy for a reason. I'm hearing this person's gonna end up reaching out to you, and things are not gonna go the way they thought, and you're gonna be in a really, if you're not already, you're gonna be in a really great financial spot, and they're gonna be like, I miss you. I'm sorry, but no. Remember the way you feel. Don't even care about my words. Don't care about another channeler's words. How do you feel? And your body, from what I'm sensing, is going to tell you he has not changed. And he is not deserving of you at this point if he wasn't there during the journey. And it's different when we meet people while we're on the journey, of course. They couldn't have been there before, but this person was. All right. Next person. All right. Perfect. Jenny. Is that the next person? Okay, and then there was, let me see. Thank you for your patience, just making sure I didn't skip somebody, actually. All right, Tiffany and Vickers. Actually, Tiffany and Vickers, you were on the list as well as the people that get generals. Okay. Perfect. And then, so I'll do them two, and then we'll go back to Jenny, intentional being. Okay. Tiffany, let's get you that general pull. Tiffany Lee. General pull. You are in that same collective with our friend beforehand. There's going to be a masculine that comes back into your life as well, because what they left you for did not go according to plan. You all have choices. Spirit is the GPS. We are the vehicles. And the vehicle does not have to follow GPS. And all the GPS can do is show and reroute and reroute and reroute if certain turns are missed or taken too early. The signs are going to show you when this person comes in. It is only because they don't, it's not a reflection of you, but I have to say these words. They don't feel like they have anybody else. They've burned all their bridges. And they think that for some reason yours will be one that's still fixed. If this was a different type of person, if this was a soul tie, if this was somebody that, you know, it's like everybody gets down and we all need help sometimes. We'd be having a different conversation. This is a karmic. You are not the person, from what I'm sensing, that's supposed to open that door for him. He has done lines of no return for you. You can wish him the best, but you don't have to enter. You don't have to let him enter back in, because everything within your ego, there was one point in your life you wanted this person to come back so badly, and you've gotten over it. And you got to listen to that gut feeling, okay? When this person tries to come in, it's because they want a physical gain. They want to be a stress taken off. It's not feelings of I miss you and you know what, I'm down on my life right now, but that's not the reason I'm coming. It's just another thing that shows me if I don't get my shit together, I'm going to lose everything I love. It's not that energy. Okay? All right, Vickers. Let's get you your general pull. That sense of redemption. Supporting factor didn't go across the green. You got a masculine coming in. If you guys aren't already in if you guys are already in a relationship, this is confirmation that this is you guys have put a lot of work into this where it's almost end game. Like in a collective reading, I can tell you that this is somebody of a soul tie. In a live reading is what I wanted to state. I can say that this is something very much on the edge of divine counterpartship. The tension, the pull, there is enough for me to state right now that this feels very centered to you. Okay, the person that's on your mind, if you're not together right now, There's something else forming. And if you are together, this is that confirmation to continue with this connection. This is very, it's not only supported by friends and family, it's supported by source, supported by your guides. Okay. And this could be somebody that's more coming back now that the more I channel into your energy. Alrighty, now, Jenny. Are you bringing love? Am I in bringing invention to fruit? Am I in bring my invention to fruit? And I'm just trying to, I know you probably just typed it wrong, so I'm just trying to kind of understand what you meant by that. Is your fruition, have you invented your fruition? Is it coming? I'm going to say that. You're wanting to know, I'm going to say, okay, are your manifestations coming to fruition? I think that's the vibe you meant. Are your manifestations coming to fruition? Okay, so right now, what spirit, remember I'm here for you. Manifestations are not just about speaking into existence. We have to meet the frequency. I am not saying you're not trying hard, but there is a thing about belittling self-talk. You have to see, instead of life as a tally game with manifestation and law of attraction, it's a pie chart. Some people think I have to do this to get that. No, it's a frequency. If 80% of the time we are being our own superhero, we're being our own cheerleader. When we have our 20% of time where we're down, where we're beating ourselves up, it does not switch your law of attraction. But just the same, if you're constantly beating yourself up, if you're constantly saying I'm not enough, and only 20% of the time you're being positive to yourself, guess what they're going to bring? They're going to bring those frequencies of not what you're desiring. Spirit wants you to know that when it comes to love, you are manifesting a true partner. And the work that you're going to put into this, there's going to be a lot of shining lights on your abandonment issues that you're still powering through. When it comes to career, etc., there does need to be a little bit more effort put into that. And again, I'm not saying you're not doing anything, but you're wanting certain things so intensely in your head that I do not see you actively working towards. And I do see somebody that for a long time, it's like you got tired. You burnt yourself out. And that's where people kind of tend to forget the balance of manifestation. Yes, it's a letting go thing. You speak it into the universe, you let it go, but then you have to live and be and exist as is. And that's something that would definitely take me a long time to really, really explain, so I should just make a video about that for my YouTube channel. It is something I talk to about with my apprentices and etc. But what Spirit's want you to know, it's not that it's not there. Your fruition is coming. But for it to continue, it's just like when we're on, think about it this way. Your manifestation is like gas in a car. And let's picture us going really far. Okay? One gas tank is not going to get you there. If you think I'm only going to do one tank of gas and I'll be fine, out of nowhere you're going to end up stuttering and you're going to be stuck on the road. You have to be prepared and realize the constant effort that's going to take. Right now is the time of going ahead and putting more gas in that tank, my friend. And then also give yourself time to not be on the road, aka sleeping, relaxing, not spending all of your time always focused on, I have to manifest, I have to be spiritual, blah, blah, blah. We have to have a balance in life or you're going to go crazy. All right. Let's go ahead and see if there was any other super chatters. I did the cutoff probably 20 or 30 minutes ago, I think. So everybody I put down on the list now are the people that are guaranteed for tomorrow's live stream, okay? You'll be the first ones answered. All right, Nikki. Hey, friend. Nikki Minko. Okay. Let's get you on the list. And your question: are you on the right path, spiritual journey? You on the right path? Spiritual journey. All right. Next person. Oh, hey, Jibs, you wrote that letter? That's right. I need to fucking post that. You just reminded me. I'm glad you wrote the inner teenager letter. I need to post it on my TikTok and YouTube for you guys on how to do that. Thank you for reminding me. I'm so happy that you did it, man. All right, Purple Rose. You've been added, and I see that you just want you're a Cancer, and you just want a general poll. No, Tiffany, I gave you your reading. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to need to look at the recording, okay? Now, it was within this last hour, probably even within the last 30 minutes. So you won't have to go into like the middle of the recording. You can do the last like 30, 40 minutes just to be safe. But I did, my friend. All right. Perfect. Yes, exactly correct, Divine Illuminator. We don't answer twin flame questions, divine counterpart questions on a live stream. What you can ask me, though, is this person a soul tie? Are they a karmic? Are they a soulmate? Those are things that we can definitely answer. A confirmation that a person is your twin flame cannot be done in a live reading. And I mean, this is a universal truth I'm talking about. It's one of those things I told you guys that nobody could teach me. I had to see it for myself. Oh, my phone's about to die. 1 second. That real readers, because there are amazing readers, there's phenomenal readers, but for every single good reader, there's going to be 3 fakes or people that just are not meeting the frequency of what they're wanting to teach. An authentic real reader is going to know that there is no way to give you that big of an answer with this many people around. You got collective, you got other people I'm picking up on that are in your collective, and I'm just taking this right now to give you guys an explanation. If I seem like I'm upset or something, I'm not. Sometimes I'm just very intense, that's all. So a real authentic reader, when we are in these collectives, we do our best to focus just on you, but it's virtually impossible with other people, which is why we say the things like, we know this part specifically for you, but this could be for other people here. And you see us talk that way, okay? If you go on a live stream and you ask them if a person is your twin flame and they just go, yeah, nope, universal truth, don't believe it. That I'm just telling you, because a real reader is going, you're gonna feel the sense of them caring. A reader should care about giving you clarity. It's the whole purpose. Not to give you more questions, etc. Other than when Spirit says, now it's time for more questions. You get my drift. So, yeah. Go ahead and in future reading, if you want to ask the same vibe, you can go ahead and ask me specifically, and I'm sure a lot of other readers would appreciate this as well. Go ahead, instead of saying twin flame or divine counterpart, say to us, is this a soul tie? Is this a soulmate, or is this a karmic? And that's definitely going to put you in the right direction, because if it's a karmic, we can instantly cut out it being a divine counterpart, etc. Right? Okay. Anyways, so guys, what we're going to do now is that concludes the reading live stream for today over on YouTube. I'm going to do an after stream tonight on Twitch. I'm going to go on, what time is it? It's 9:56. I'll be on by 10:30. I'll be on by 10:30 on Twitch at UncleBronze Official. So that is linked in my social media platforms. You can just go to my YouTube profile page, click on the links in the bio, and you'll see it there. Over there, we play video games, we vibe, but I also give away a free tarot reading. So over here, we're doing these one question things, right? Over on my Twitch, one person gets an entire tarot reading for free. Basically, it's a 4-question on one topic, and I go ahead and I type it out to you and give it to you via email. And I take a picture of your card spread so you can visually see the cards while you are reading your answers. You're reading. Okay. The only thing you have to do to enter for that is go to my Twitch, follow me on my Twitch, and then comment the keyword of the chat, which is on my screen. Other than that, and following on Twitch is completely free. Other than that, just stay chill and vibe with us. If you are wanting to just go ahead and see the next live stream on YouTube, it will be tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And the cards we used today, my friends, were the Boxer's Oracle. This is my personal Oracle deck. If you are interested in purchasing it, I do have it in stock on my website. That is offprintmint.com, link in bio. And I also give 2 little spiritual surprise gifts in there. I give 2 stickers, and I give a handwritten thank you note for going ahead and helping support my small business. If you're interested in picking some up, go check them out. Other than that, if you're interested in a personal reading, guys, make sure that you go to my website, offprintmint.com, and you send me the request through there. I do not talk to people via WhatsApp, text message, or deep DM conversations. The only type of DM you'll ever get from me is if you comment on, like, if you've ever seen on my YouTube video, well, not my YouTube, it's on YouTube. I don't have that feature. If you ever see me on Instagram or TikTok, say something like, comment the word guidance and to receive details on how to get a reading with me. That is basically an automated message that I send. It's triggered by somebody stating that word. So it gives a clarification. That is the only form of message you'll get. The person types the word guidance, and then I automatically send them the ability on how, like the breakdown on how to give a reading if they didn't decide to go to my website right away and do it. It's just a more convenient thing for you guys. But you will never receive a DM from me that's like, hey, let's talk. Let's get to know each other, or give you your reading this way. And the reason I do this is for 2 things. There's a ridiculous amount of people that pretend to be me and other readers. And also it's for organization. I like all of that stuff being in one place, and simply being by my website is just the best way to do it. The only email I ever the only email account I ever message people from is contact@offprintmint.com. If it's not that email and it's not from my website, it is not me. And I deeply, deeply would appreciate you spreading the word whenever you feel for somebody fit, even if it's not about me. Overall, readers in general who are real authentic readers that are going through the same thing I have to with this kind of vibe the same way. They're like, I'm not going to message these people because then it's going to confuse them. So I'm going to need to make another format for this, right? That's what I got for y'all today. Thank you for staying for my TED Talk and the little after part. I appreciate it deeply when people stay to hear me do the promo stuff. I do get it, though, when people just want to get their answer and go. But I really do appreciate it. And if I don't see you over on Twitch tonight in about 30 minutes, then I'll see you tomorrow for the YouTube stream at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you all for being here, guys. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, morning, evening. And let's get it.